loud car crackdown. An excessively loud vehicle can get pulled over, and it can also get you a ticket.
Bizarre way people change their exhaust system that could set off panic in the streets.
Modified exhaust systems serve no purpose other than to create fear, chaos, and intimidation.
Police are certainly cracking down. Neighbors who live here are fed up with the noise. They're tired of hearing this.
You know, when I jump on my sim rig, I kind of feel a little bit like I'm a Hyundai driver because there's so many cool, crazy knobs and shifty things, but really it feels just more like a video game than a real car. That is my first intro. If that didn't hook you, then how about my second one? The fact that I think California is like the state where the kid told the teacher that there was homework even though nobody else told the teacher. California's kind of like that state that you know that they were the kid that made you put warning stickers on food, okay? They're the Karen that actually got away with their ridiculous request. Okay, California, I love Californians. I love them. I love even the state. It's beautiful and it's gorgeous, but holy shit, do you guys come up with some stupid backwards hat wearing, what the is happening in this country stuff. And there is nothing more apparent in the automotive community right now than what seems to have happened with this Hyundai driver that is now selling his car because he got pulled over and a cop told him that his exhaust was illegal even though it was 110% stock. So I'm Alex Martini with 2 underscores on Instagram, and today we're talking about cars, and most importantly we're talking about what exactly happened to make a stock exhaust illegal in California. And I want to start by just watching the video because I haven't watched it, period. I've never seen this before.
Hi guys, I'm Motor Officer Canright.
Hey officer, how you doing?
Doing okay. Hey, what year is this vehicle?
22.
Why is it backfiring?
It's
making noise.
I know, it's how it comes stock.
Really?
Yeah, you can check under the hood if you'd like.
Oh no, I'll just send you to the state rep, and what they'll do is send you back to the factory to have whatever. Is it in track mode?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what they're gonna do here, let me have you.
Okay, so that was the first mistake. I've never actually watched this video before, but from what I know in terms of how these exhaust systems bypass regulations and all that sort of stuff is that the track modes on these cars are not meant to be driven on public roads. But also, what's really important is that when they get tested, and this I have read about this specific situation, is that when they're tested for the emission and the noise, they're tested in its stock format. Actually not emission, just noise. They're tested for their stock format. So by him saying, yeah, it's in track mode, may have already gotten him in a little bit of trouble, but we're halfway into the video.
License. So what happens, I send you to the state rep. All right, state rep, we're here in California. They're gonna suspend your registration.
Okay.
You can't drive the car, you gotta go take it to the...
Okay, so that's a little aggressive. I'm not entirely sure what's up this guy's hoo-ha, but it seems, I don't know why he's so angry.
State rep, they're gonna look at it. They're gonna send you back to the dealer. The dealer has to remove the track ops that you have to pay for. It's about $4,000. Once that's been done, you go back to the state rep to verify all the track modes have been removed. You cannot drive this on the road with the track mode.
Oh, I can't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, you won't be able to anymore. You've just lost this. You're gonna spend about $7 grand on this car right now. Go ahead and get me the registration. I don't need to look under the hood.
Okay.
You can't track rally motor illegal on the road.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, it's your money, not mine.
Right.
They tell you this.
Okay, so this like inside of me just gets me upset on every single like layer of thing, because there's this thing, right? 99% of the time, everybody's just trying to do what they think is either fun and safe and considerate. Most people are that way. It's the 1% that ruin it for everyone, regardless on what occupation or what situation or what side of the fence you jump on. Like, I think most times cops and the people that also get pulled over, they're either making an honest mistake or they're just trying to get through their day making sure everybody's safe. But it's these little like 1% situations that just peeve me to no goddamn end. And it's like the tone and the attitude of this cop immediately just switching on this dude and just getting him all sorts of riled up, talking about it's all his fault, he's gonna have to pay, his license suspended, he sucks, he should have thought better, he's an idiot. And it's all on the premise of the guy saying that it has a track mode. Now, I doubt the cop actually knows that the track mode is a OEM option within Hyundai, within this actual car on the Elantra N. It's not an actual track mode. It's not it's not an aftermarket tracked option. It's from the factory.
Dealer. If not, you could sue the dealer for the money. Tell them you want your $4,000 or $5,000 back.
Sure. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
No, I'm sure they did. They're required by law.
Oh, is that so?
You cannot operate track mode on the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they didn't tell me that.
Well,
so.
then I would sue them, all right, for this ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get the insurance.
Sure.
Why is he so angry? That's like so insane. So the comments are obviously just going absolutely AWOL on this, right? And don't get me wrong, do I think it's something that you have to do in terms of like making sure the noise isn't crazy? Yeah, sure, that's totally fine, right? But the fact that like, the guy just going down his throat is insane. Like, it makes my blood boil. Now, Hyundai actually reacted to this video and did an official release where he said, Hyundai said, Hyundai N vehicles are sold fully compliance with federal regulations, are legal for sale and street use in all US states. Hyundai is aware of this incident and is working directly with the customer to help resolve the issue, to which the owner of the car said, absolutely not, you're not. Hyundai's really done nothing in regards to help him in this situation at all. He's got this ticket from California. He's got this ticket that tells him he can't drive the car. Now, here's the worst thing is that because of how the actual sound law works, he got fined for it. He has to make the change. And when he went in to get it changed, they tested it back in track mode instead of its OEM mode, which is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to file it as an OEM test on the sound exhaust. They didn't. They put it in track mode again. It violated the sound decibel limit on California cars, and it had to get kicked back. So it got denied because they put it into the sport track mode that they didn't need to do, but they did it because they knew it was gonna go and get him in trouble. And now he can't drive the car. His license or whatever restricts this vehicle from being, I don't know, it's California. In Wisconsin, you can hop in a Ranger that hasn't had a title in 45 years and take it to the local bar. In California, apparently, you can't do anything, which is just so weird to me. But now he's stuck because he can't drive the car, right? The OEM exhaust is OEM. Hyundai is not helping him with figuring out this issue, at least up to his latest Reddit posts, and hopefully maybe something has changed from when this video actually goes live. And even though the owner's fault of saying that he admitted to the police that he had the car in track mode, the cop just immediately responding that that's illegal and it's gonna be $7,000, I think is a little bit maybe of an overreach. This is the sort of stuff that I think sometimes makes people not always have the best intentions when they do get pulled over, because the guy really didn't do anything wrong. You can hear it in the original video, outside of the fact that he had it in track mode so that he could have a couple burbles. Now, being tested against compliance in California is so weird to me, because if it tests wrong, if it fails in track mode, even though it passed in stock mode, it still doesn't get approved, even though it's from OEM. There's literally receipts here. Customer states he got stopped for a modified exhaust on his stock Elantra N. Authorities gave him a state referee on vehicle that is not modified. There's no way to put this vehicle back to stock form. Quote unquote, vehicle's already stock. From Puente Hills Hyundai Superstore. Isn't that just crazy? It's absolutely nuts to me that this exists, specifically in California. And California's been on the hot seat for this sort of stuff all the time. They always have. It just seems a little ridiculous. And I would love to know what your thoughts are on this entire concept. Do you think really Hyundai should have told them at the dealer that you can't put it in track mode on public roads? Is there additional rules and regulations in California that I don't even know? Or is the cop just kind of being a little bit of a butthole and the whole thing got blown out of proportion? Because even with all the attention that this story has, Hyundai still isn't doing anything. California does not care about this person and what's happening with this car. And most importantly, Hyundai should be caring about this thing right now, because between Hyundai and Kia having the amount of issues that they're having on their engine and reliability issues, they're losing customers left and right now, because outside of their N line and all the noise that they made and the younger community loving it, their cars are just going to shit super fast right now. And they're recalling a ton of, this is the last time Hyundai should be dealing with any sort of negative promotion. And for them to not be fixing this, to me, seems a little weird. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know below. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, because YouTube keeps yelling at me to do that. I'm Alex Martini with 2 underscores. Today, we talked about cars and we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you later. Adios.